Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into 10 major hybrid casual puzzle game trends that are absolutely shaping the mobile gaming landscape right now. From conveyor belt puzzles pulling $94 million in lifetime revenue to jigsaw games hitting nearly 50 million downloads, room organization games moving players to genuine emotion, and BBQ sorting becoming one of the hottest emerging categories. We'll explore the trends generating hundreds of millions in revenue and billions in downloads. The conveyor belt puzzle trend has quietly become one of the most dominant mechanics in hybrid casual gaming, and it all crystallized around one game that proved just how sticky this loop could be. It all started with Pixel Flow by Loom Games, which created the entire subtrend and has since crossed $94 million in lifetime IAP revenue with 26.4 million total downloads, numbers that speak for themselves. The mechanic is deceptively simple. Pigs stand by on a conveyor, you tap to send one onto the belt, and it rains balls onto pixel cubes of its own color. Each pig has ammo above its head. When it runs out, it leaves the stage. If ammo remains, it slips into one of 5 waiting slots and can jump back on when you need it. The conveyor has a capacity limit, so you're constantly managing flow, order, and timing. One tap control with color matching and queue management creates a bite-sized strategy layer that keeps players coming back for one more round. The satisfying pixel cleanup as every hit clears the board is what makes this genuinely addictive. Seeing this success, Yarn Loop by Combo Games took the same conveyor foundation but wrapped it in a completely different emotional register, cozy, warm, and relaxing. Bobbins move on to the conveyor collecting stitches of their own color, each with a capacity value that decreases as stitches are picked up. When capacity hits 0, the bobbin disappears. If capacity remains, it transfers to a rack and can be reused later. It's the same core loop as Pixel Flow but dressed in soft textures and warm colors, and it's worked. With $12.8 million in lifetime IAP revenue and 4 million downloads. Hot Pot Loop by Ikeme Games, Zego Studio then took the template into food territory, translating the conveyor mechanic into a sizzling kitchen where you load ingredients onto the belt and match them to the bubbling hot pot's requests with perfect timing. One wrong move or an overloaded conveyor and the kitchen goes up in smoke. It's an interesting early stage entry with $1.2 million in lifetime IAP and 6.9 million downloads. Definitely one to watch as the food theme continues gaining traction in casual gaming. What if creating your next game idea was as simple as selecting cards? Welcome to Next Big Ideas. With Game Fusion, pick one game and merge it with others instantly. Our AI generates build-ready game concepts, complete with new twist, progression ideas, and clear gameplay logic. Want something even more creative? Try Theme Remix. Choose a game, add a theme, and AI reimagines the entire experience. No guesswork, no creative blocks, just smarter game ideas, faster. Jigsaw-based games are currently one of the highest growing trends in the entire hybrid casual space, and the numbers back that up completely. Jigsolitaire by Cat created this entire sub-trend and has reached a staggering 49.65 million lifetime downloads, one of the most impressive download numbers in the space right now. The mechanic feels familiar yet completely fresh. Combine photos on cards correctly to complete a single picture. Cards snap together with satisfying precision, connected groups move as one unit, and chain reactions of multiple cards locking into place simultaneously create that genuinely addictive one more run feeling. The genius is in its simplicity. Swipe to move, snap to connect. No complex rules needed. Whether you have 2 minutes or 2 hours, the depth of strategic card placement keeps revealing itself. Now here's where it gets really interesting. Jigsaw Girls, Puzzle for Watch by Gosiha Private Limited has taken the jigsaw concept somewhere nobody expected. Instead of static images or graphics inside the puzzle pieces, you see actual videos playing inside each piece. You're literally assembling a living, moving jigsaw puzzle. It's one of the most unique innovations we've seen in this space recently and shows just how much creative runway this trend still has ahead of it. Arrow puzzles have established themselves as a quietly dominant category built on pure logic satisfaction. No timers, no chaos, just clean directional thinking. Arrow Out by Lion Studios is the standout with $5.5 million in lifetime IAP revenue and 16.5 million downloads. The concept is elegant. Guide the right arrow through the maze to reach freedom using pure spatial logic and rotation mechanics. Every move matters. rotate arrows, shift tiles, plan ahead. Thousands of hand-crafted levels with gradually increasing difficulty make this one of the best brain training experiences in hybrid casual. When a level gets tricky, boosters like zoom, hint, magic wand, rubber, and grid scale support you without breaking the flow. Smooth, responsive tap controls make every decision feel precise and satisfying. Arrows by Miniclip took the same minimalist philosophy even further with a cleaner, pressure-free presentation, no timers, just your brain. And it's proven the concept has massive reach with 83 million lifetime downloads. Even with $354,000 in IAP revenue showing, this is primarily a volume play. Sometimes the mechanic alone is enough to pull tens of millions of players. Arrows Go by Learning's added its own twist to the formula, leaning into the mindfulness angle, explicitly positioning the puzzle as a way to calm a busy mind and reduce chaos. The result is 34 million lifetime downloads and a growing audience who plays for mental clarity as much as entertainment. It's interesting to see how the same core mechanic gets repackaged around completely different emotional promises and still finds its audience every time. Solitaire Associations is one of the most interesting, rapidly growing genres we're tracking right now, and it exists at a fascinating intersection of two proven formats that nobody had combined before. Solitaire Associations, Journey by Hitapps Games created this entire category and it's working. $17 million in lifetime. IAP revenue with 66.7 million lifetime downloads is a genuinely impressive combination of monetization and volume. The concept takes classic solitaire card mechanics and adds word association puzzles on top. Sort word cards, discover hidden associations, group them into correct categories. Each level blends solitaire strategy with word puzzle challenges, creating something that feels relaxing yet genuinely mentally engaging. It's unlike traditional solitaire because logic, categories, and smart thinking enter every move. For players who love both word games and card games, this hits both dopamine loops simultaneously, and that dual appeal is exactly why the downloads are this strong. Logical sorting games represent a growing trend where visual observation and pattern recognition replace speed and reflexes, a calmer, smarter version of the match puzzle genre. Connect Master by Rooftop Games is an interesting entry with $3 million in lifetime IAP and 6.4 million downloads, doing something genuinely clever. Players find the hidden connection between cute characters and match them into perfect groups of 4. The twist is that the shared trait isn't always obvious. Hair color, glasses, outfits, expressions, or overall vibe connect characters in ways that require real observation. Swap tiles, discover patterns, create flawless sets is the kind of game that's easy to learn but genuinely hard to master. And the 1000 plus level depth gives it serious long-term retention potential. The cute character design and story levels add emotional layers that pure logic puzzles typically lack. BARBEQUE sorting is one of the hottest trends in the market right now, literally and figuratively, and two games are leading the charge with impressive numbers. Foodie Sizzle by ABI Games is the category leader with $8.4 million in lifetime IAP revenue and 22.9 million downloads. The core mechanic is match 3 built around a grill. Strategically arrange juicy meats, fresh seafood, and colorful veggies to create perfect combos and serve up delicious skewers. Flame boosters and grill flips add tactical depth when layouts get tricky. The visual appeal of food, the realistic glow of ingredients, the sizzle of the grill makes this one of the most appetite stimulating puzzle games in the space, and that sensory quality is a genuine retention driver. Grill Sort by Gloryway Puzzle has taken a similar approach with $2.9 million in lifetime IAP and 22 million downloads, proving there's room for multiple winners in this subcategory. Players arrange identical skewers on a plate, swipe to line up 3 or more items, and clear the board with time-limited orders, adding urgency at higher levels. The satisfying pop effects and one-handed play make it perfect for casual sessions, and the cooking game-based wrapper gives players an emotional context beyond pure puzzle mechanics. The fact that both games are scaling simultaneously tells us this trend has real legs, and we're likely to see many more innovations on the BARBEQUE formula in the coming months. This is a small but important twist on the core conveyor belt mechanic. Instead of managing what goes onto the belt, you are collecting what the belt brings to you and revealing hidden art in the process. Sand Loop by Voodoo is the defining game here, with $13.9 million in lifetime IAP revenue and 9 million downloads. The mechanic is beautifully simple. Tap to release buckets along the conveyor, collect sand by color, and watch each level come to life as artwork gets revealed piece by piece. Every grain folds with realistic physics, creating a mesmerizing visual cascade that's deeply satisfying to watch. The balance between relaxation and puzzle solving, simple actions leading to beautiful results, is what separates this from Pixel Flow's faster, more action oriented feel. It's the same Conveyor DNA but aimed at a completely different emotional state. Marble Sword by Voodoo took the same collection framework and added 3D physics to create something with more kinetic energy. Tap to drop marbles from top trays, watch them tumble with realistic physics onto a circular moving conveyor, then guide them into matching color boxes at the bottom. If the conveyor fills with marbles and no matching boxes are available, you lose. So thinking ahead matters. With $7.6 million in lifetime AP and 10.7 million downloads, Voodoo is clearly betting heavily on this conveyor collection space, and the numbers suggest that bet is paying off. Conveyor belt sorting takes the belt mechanic and focuses on the sorting decision itself. What goes where, in what order, with what constraints, creating a more strategic experience than collection based variants. Color Cube Match by Belka Games is doing this with $1.2 million in lifetime IAP and 3.4 million downloads. Pick up color cubes and place them on the conveyor. Watch them travel into matching crates and fill slots until crates disappear and free space. Mystery boxes with hidden colors. Multicolor crates requiring specific sequences, crate locks that open only after clearing others. The twist system creates genuine strategic depth within a calm, no timer format. The whole box power up lets you move extra cubes off the conveyor into neutral storage for the perfect moment, adding a layer of tactical planning that sorting game fans love. Car Sort by Duikenbake applies the same sorting framework to cars with an interesting result. $336,000 in lifetime IAP revenue despite only 170,000 downloads, which is one of the most unusual monetization to download ratios we've seen recently. Tap to send colorful cars around the track, match colors, park them in the right garages, and clear the board. The traffic control theme adds real world context that makes the sorting decisions feel intuitive and satisfying. That IAP number tells us the players this game is finding are spending seriously, a signal worth watching. Coin Sort has had one of the most fascinating arcs in hybrid casual gaming, a genre that almost faded into the background before staging one of the most dramatic comebacks the space has ever seen. Coin Sort by Lion Studios is the category originator with $13 million in lifetime IAP revenue and 11.2 million downloads. The mechanic blends reflexes, matching, and puzzle solving. Sort and merge coins to clear the board. Test skills with matching mechanics. Earn rewards. Multiple coin types sorted by color, size, and denomination create genuine variety. And speed combined with accuracy makes this more action-oriented than most sorting games. The comeback story here is remarkable. After averaging roughly $20,000 monthly for 2 years, the game exploded to $300,000 in a single month. Old games can find new life with the right optimizations, and Coin Sort is the proof of that. Pocket Sort by Say Games took the same coin theme and built a more relaxed, merge-focused version around it. $3.4 million in lifetime IAP and 11.3 million downloads. Match colorful coins in slots and merge them to clear the field. No timer, no pressure. Hidden coins, linked coins, ice coins, and more keep things fresh as levels progress. Say Games has executed their signature art style on top of the formula and found a slightly different audience. Players who want the coin satisfaction without the speed pressure. Both games coexisting and growing simultaneously confirms this is a trend with genuine staying power. Room organization puzzles represent a deeply emotional trend where the satisfaction isn't just mechanical. It's about creating order, uncovering stories, and feeling the genuine pleasure of a space coming together. My Sticker Room by Say Games opened this space the kawaii first approach. 40.5 million lifetime downloads with $383,000 in IAP revenue showing. This is primarily an audience building play. Peel stickers, place them in their spots, watch rooms come to life with cute animal characters and cozy decor. No pressure, no timers, pure decorating satisfaction. The download number tells us this mechanic reaches an enormous audience. The monetization opportunity ahead is significant if the right IAP hooks are added. Dreamy Room by ABI Games is the genre's most emotionally sophisticated execution. $7 million in lifetime IAP and 51 million lifetime downloads. Numbers that prove room organization can be both massive in reach and strong in monetization. The concept goes beyond decoration. Open boxes, uncover personal belongings, find the perfect spot for each item, and reveal the story of a life room by room, year by year. Every object carries meaning. There's no pressure, just peaceful satisfaction of bringing order to chaos wrapped in soft visuals, calming sounds, and genuine nostalgia. The emotional depth here is what separates it from every other puzzle game in this list. It doesn't just satisfy your brain, it genuinely moves you. These 10 trends represent hundreds of millions in downloads and serious IAP revenue across the board, proving that hybrid casual puzzle games continue to dominate the mobile gaming landscape. From Pixel Flow's $94 million conveyor belt revolution to Jigsolitaire's staggering 49.65 million download juggernaut, Solitaire Association's journey's $17 million EAP with 66.7 million downloads, and Dreamy Room's emotionally charged 51 million download story, innovation on proven formulas continues to drive massive success. And with Jigsaw Games still in their early explosive growth phase and BBQ sorting scaling aggressively across multiple titles simultaneously, we're clearly still in the middle of this story, not the end of it. Which trend do you think will dominate the rest of 2025? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more mobile gaming trend analysis.